Hi, my name is Mario Solimeni. I'm a lawyer here in Brazil, and I'm here to explain a few things in Brazilian law that should look very foreign for you, and one of them is what we call civil partnership in your language, English, in our language here, União, Estável. Okay, why is this important? Because this is another way of being considered married, with effects through family law and succession law, probates, okay, inheritance. So you have to be really careful, because you may think, like it is in your country, if you didn't sign a piece of paper, it means that you're not married, you're just boyfriend and girlfriend. Here is different. Very careful here, because those types of relationship, they can be considered as a civil partnership, which in Brazilian law is equivalent to marriage. Yeah, I think you realize the consequences here. So you have to be very careful. You can have a piece of paper signed saying that you are in a civil partnership. Is a very normal thing here, and actually I recommend you to do it if you think that you are in a partnership that you are happy with, and then you want to guarantee your rights and the other person's rights. Okay, so yes, you could look for a lawyer here in Brazil, or simply go to the notary and draft a document like that and sign. That will be much safer. You have the data, you have the date when you start the relationship. You may have the system, because in Brazil we have a systems, marriage systems. We are going to go through it in different videos. Very important too. So you may choose what you're going to sign. If you don't do that, and in your life, you're having a relationship with those three requirements I'm going to tell you, I have news for you. You will be in a civil partnership, União Estável, even if you don't want it or if you didn't know it. Be very careful, okay? Which are those requirements? 3. It has to be a relation that's a public thing, meaning different from clandestine, that you're hiding something, or that you don't want other people to know. For instance, if you have a lover, and you have a wife or a husband, and you don't want them to know, or other people to know that you have this other parallel relationship, therefore it's going to be clandestine. I know many people can know what's going on, because you can appear together in certain circles, social circles, but it's not all the social circles that you will be comfortable with this. Okay, it's a very different thing from LGBT groups, for instance, in which those kind of publicity can harm your professional life or your family life. It's a very different thing. And we are going to talk about this in another video. But if it's a straight relationship, yes, you have to have publicity, which is you are together as a couple for everybody to see if they want. Okay? So you don't hide anything, it's not clandestine. That's the first requirement. The second requirement, it's very important too, that you have to have certain length of time. It's not something that happened yesterday. And your motivation also is not something that you are knowing this person, but you are just staying with her for this month and you don't know what's going to happen, okay? Which will also come to the third requirement. So second requirement, certain length of time that you consider stable, okay? So you are with this person for some time and you are not looking at other alternatives. That's the second requirement. So the third requirement is going to be with intention of constitute a family. Don't mind my dog. Okay. What is that? I have to need babies in this in order to be considered a family? No, it's not about babies. It's about to be the center, your house, your home, and this family, you and her, or you and whoever you want to be. This center is the primordial cell of society. Okay, our societies in all over the world are constituted primordially by families. So if you are a family, it means that you and this other person are, I used to say, fighting, which is not fighting, but you're struggling to survive together, and you are protecting this environment. It's your family is the most important thing for you. Okay, so that's the third requirement, intention of constituting family. This thing that I just told you, it's crucial for you. It's very important because you may be in this type of relationship and not even know that you have already a legal framework to qualify your relationship that's going to be equal to marriage. Okay, just 1 second for giving you the historical context of this. Is because in Brazil we have families with different social class, in different social classes, and for people in the base of this pyramid, in the past and even so now, would be very difficult to come up with the costs of the marriage, of getting married in the notary or making a party. So people would not do that, and they would simply stay together, have kids together, and they would not be protected by any legal framework. Okay, so that's the reason why it happened. And as you are coming from a different society, a different civilization sometimes, you may think that this is very foreign, or you didn't even think that it existed. So be careful. Careful. You are in a relationship here with a Brazilian person living in Brazil. You may end up being in a civil partnership. Okay? I hope you like this video. I'm starting this new channel. So please, if you can, give me the thumbs up, subscribe, share those videos because they are important. And I have another channel here that's very well established, but it's all in Portuguese. So I'm dedicating this space for people that don't speak Portuguese. Okay? Hope you like it. See you next time. Bye bye.